Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Vadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhbhag. Yes. Yes.
I have a question. With receiving Guru Mantra, you were asking a question about Japa, mother or the father. I was wondering why you are asking that question.
Actually, when you have love for anybody, natural attraction is there between the two. That attraction drags you towards the place from where you can enter easily into your divine self.
Can you say it again? Can you say it again?
What?
The attraction?
Attraction between the two is there. That attraction drags them to the point where divinity is. They can easily achieve it, easily get that, easily enjoy that. Because then nothing can block it. Otherwise, in between something can come and block your way. You can stop anywhere.
Even after the connection is blocked in the relationship afterwards.
No, before that. If connection with God is there, nothing can come there. Only God will stay there.
Yes, I thought with parents.
Because parents mean beginning. When I give you the question, ask you the question, then it's just beginning. So I wanted to know your trend of mind, where the mind is, whether it is in love with father or with mother.
Yes, but the question is also, I think, you have love for your father or mother, but because of the childhood, or if you have broken with one of your parents, this is still because love have changed in this way.
No, it doesn't change. Love is love. Love has got no form, It is formless.
Yes, but if you have a lot of struggle.
Doesn't matter. Still love is formless, Struggles can't come in the way of love. It is work struggles. It is something different.
You said struggles don't come in real love?
In a way.
It may come, but they don't, affect you.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
I got a question about a mantra, and that is like with the different words, I have a different kind of experience. Like sometimes it feels like you go a bit like there, and sometimes you go a bit like there. Is that supposed to be like that? Or?
No. Actually, mantra is the name of divinity. And divinity remains all the time in one shape, one form. No changes occur in the divinity. Only your mental state
Makes it go like this?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Is there anything in this world, the material world, that resembles the love of the divine? Like, would it be the same kind of, or can you compare, for example, the love between a mother and her child to like that kind of unconditionality, or is it nothing close to that even?
Can you make an example in the world where the divine love is almost near.
Actually, love is always divine, but it starts from such a level where you know only the material type of love. Because love starts with matter in this world. If you get something from somebody, then love in the material world increases. If father and mother can supply the demands of his or her children, then he's satisfied, he's happy. Otherwise, he says, we have got no relation, you are not supplying my need. So, demands, worldly demands can come in the way of, love. But there, in divine love, nothing is needed. There you have to give up whatever you have amassed in this material world. You have collected memories of this material world, that you have to give up.
So not compare.
No comparison. Because material things, I have said many times, they grow and then their existence is no more after some time. But divine exists forever. So something which is forever, that is unique, unparalleled. Nothing can be compared to that divinity in this world. No comparison is there. So to experience the divine, then you have to do one thing only.
Inside.
Yes. You have to go in and stay there. That's the other thing. Going doesn't matter. You can go. But going in, if you not stay in, then inside also you will be outside. So you have to make the stay of the mind inside busy. Make the mind busy inside also. And busy with the thought that I am searching my own self, which is divine. Yes.
How can you love yourself unconditionally?
What are conditions, according to you? What is the definition of condition in your mind?
A restriction.
What?
A restriction?
Condition means restrictions. Restrictions mean you yourself can't restrict yourself. Can you?
If how do you love yourself without any conditions? So how can you love everything?
Everything, whatever actually, when you select for love, it is from your own mind. It's a selection of your own mind. So, nothing can restrict you. Because of your choice, it is. From your state of mind, it starts. Actually, it can assist you rather, help you.
What can help you?
Your choice.
You choose.
Oh, yeah. And how can it help me?
How can it help me? Because it will please your mind. It will calm your mind. But because you have got something after your heart, so some satisfaction comes. The thing I needed, it is with me now. But
if
then,
you, oh, sorry.
yes, come.
If you love yourself unconditionally, do you need to improve something of yourself? Do you need to get better?
Nothing. Self is a divine being, Divinity always remains the same.
Yeah.
Only you have to change by thinking divinity. Because divinity you can feel only when you break your created limits.
Yeah.
Divinity is everywhere, but you are not everywhere. Your mind is not everywhere. Outside, also it is not there. It has got outside also limitations, It can't be everywhere. It can be only up to where eyes can see and ear can hear.
Can you explain about the prayer you started this evening with?
Oh. Actually, it's pray to God, all should be without pain. All should be without sorrow. No disease should come to anybody. Or all may know their divinity, their own self, in which their future is safe. And to know what sorrow may come.
What's the name of this prayer?
What?
What's the name of this prayer? Or
Prayer. Prayer it is only. Veda mantra it is.
mantra?
Yeah.
Which mantra?
Veda mantra.
Veda. Thank you.
Yeah.
So do you need the mind to meet the divine?
Mind, divine.
Do you so you said the mind is focused on the outside, but do you also need the mind to go in and meet the divine?
Actually, it is connected with the divine. You have to reach there.
Yeah.
Reaching means you have to, select that is my goal. When you select the goal, then you start.
And it's the mind that is selecting the goal.
A mind has to select. Usually, he is not familiar with your goal. He has not yet seen anything divine. And there is no imagination of divine also with you yet. What the divine can be like.
But so you select the goal and then
You move.
you move, but is the mind going with you?
When you start moving, then it goes,
So you still,
After
you still-
decision it starts moving, that is why mind is with you then.
at what point does the mind disappear?
Mind will disappear.
Disconnect.
Disconnecting. It can be when you are, your goal is missed somewhere. You forget about the goal, then mind can also leave you. Because then goal is forgotten, something else comes in your mind. Then it can be forgotten.
If you forget the goal.
When you forget the goal, something new comes in your mind,
Yeah.
then only you can forget.
Okay. But at the moment you meet the divine, is the mind still there?
You meet divine, then actually divine is something which is above mind.
Yeah.
Then mind stops.
Yeah.
Its work has been done there if you read divine.
Yeah.
So without work, nothing is needed. When its function is over, it stops there.
Swamiji, I have a question about the mantra. At home, I was taught in the Indian way that when the woman has the period, we are not allowed to do anything with God or mantras. Is it the
Only,
same?
ritual things are not done.
The
Mentally,
mantra is okay too?
mentally you can do. You can't stop your mind. Can you stop in those periods your mind?
It's even more how do you say it in English? Like pap, what?
Good and bad.
Ja, dat je, ja,
Good and bad deeds.
ja, want ik ben echt, zo is het echt geleerd van, wij mogen daar niks aan doen. Als een vrouw een periode heeft, maar dit mag dus wel gewoon, it's no problem.
Mentally you have to do because mind doesn't stop. It is for mind, not for the body.
Okay. Clear?
Guruji, I have a question about this too, because for stability in meditation or stability of mind, the woman body being sick, having sickness, cycles, thank you. How can we best kind of keep ourselves more stable? How can we, should we do more pranayama before or after, or I feel often a dip in meditation.
Actually practice is needed. Practice means, forget everything of outer world. When you forget that, then your goal is clear.
And then we stay more stable.
Yes, if goal is clear, then you are with the goal.
Yeah, because it's only a body thing, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the mind thinking.
Just do asanas, everything.
Yeah, so I was confused.
Because this is something, mantra is concerned with the mind.
And not with the body.
Yes.
Yes.
So direct the mind, then things will be alright. To the goal. Your goal is inside, not outside. Stay inside. Right inside. That will help you to stay for a long time. Prolong your stay in the inside, if you like the matter. Yes?
You told it before, but you have to, your mind, the mantra was inside, to disconnect your mind.
And disconnect means what? No outer things.
Oh, disconnect from, the mantra was from disconnecting from the world.
Only thoughts of the world should not come. The time they doesn't come, and you are then what? You are busy inside. Connection is already there. You have to reach and see. Oh, divine is there. I was away only.
Okay.
I was not seeing. I was not trying to be there.
Yeah. Okay, this disconnection is disconnection from the world.
Oh yes, only thoughts of the world, not from the world.
Yeah.
Word is still there.
Yeah.
What will remain if you are disconnected even? Yes.
Questions, it's mentioned before, but I'm just, if I'm saying, writing a mantra inside, I feel I'm not breathing, or I'm still breathing, no, that is not
That means you are not writing mantra. If you are saying I am not breathing. You are not writing mantra if you are saying that I am not breathing.
No, that's not what I mean. But I find it difficult if you start with saying the mantra, you still have to focus on the breathing and to express yourself.
No. Breathing is outside and inside. Tell me.
Outside.
Then that means you are outside still. You are not inside.
So if you just focus on the mantra, you don't have to focus on breathing or expand yourself.
That one thing can be done at one time, or two things can be done together. Mind can do one thing only at a time.
I still got
No,
Repeat.
because I felt it difficult when we starting this afternoon with the
No,
meditation. Then
you are not understanding. Mind can do only one thing at a time. He can't do two things. That means you are not doing one thing. Still you are outside. That's why breathing is troubling you. You are seeing it, observing it. If somebody is picking you, you are seeing, then, oh, pain is there. Because you are outside. Some outer trouble can be felt at the outer level only. When you are inside, it's not there.
that I understand, but my question was different. Another time.
Yeah.
You can ask the question.
Yeah.
I need your clarity.
Yes.
I am clear.
Wat is je vraag?
Als we starten met mediteren, dan leid je met door te zeggen van de breathing en expand yourself. En toen was ik, omdat ik dan focus op de mantra schrijven, vond ik het heel moeilijk om dan ook met de...
Ja, maar ik zeg niet meer dat je op de mantra op de in- of de uitademing moet doen. Dat zegt al een paar dagen niet meer.
Ja, maar weet je wat je
Nee,
zegt?
maar
Als
omdat
we
dan-
de mantra beginnen, zeg maar, dan gaan we eerst zitten en dan zeg jij, weet je wel,
Uitdijen.
uitdijen. Maar dan moet je dan loslaten als je die mantra gaat schrijven. Maar ik denk dat jij nog probeert uit te dijen, terwijl je ook die mantra...
Ja,
ben je met meerdere dingen tegelijk bezig. Ik denk dat dat is
is het.
het.
Want
Ja.
hoe
En
kan
dan
ik
moet je dat dus loslaten. Als je dan eenmaal het gevoel hebt, dan moet je alleen op die mantra focussen.
Ja.
Toch?
Ja, dat is waar ik mee was. Maar hoe kun je dan uitdijden terwijl je bezig bent met de mantra? Dus dat is natuurlijk...
Gewoon eens opschrijven.
What?
I told you this afternoon that if you go in meditation, expand and see a big
We are not going to
screen.
expand. We have to do something first.
That was the confusion, Guruji.
That's why, actually, aim is to go in. If you don't go in, you can't expand outside at all.
First we have to expand outside and then we have to go inside.
First, you go inside. Because what, some things are holding you. You can't expand. You are holding something. You can't move. Holding this it's impossible to move. In the same way, you are holding something. You can't move at all.
So expanding then, if you are more focused, will then...
Actually, expanding means all things which are, holding you outside, you have to leave them. And they can be left only when you are inside. And inside, busy you are.
But sometimes it helps if you first have the feeling you expand and then focus.
We are not to see whether expansion is occurring or not. That means if you are thinking about expansion, still you are somewhere outside.
True,
When is it true when I'm really inside, you can help me because then I give my whole mind at you. When I'm really inside, then you can help me.
Yes, a point will come because you are inside, but still, in mind's bonds or anchorages are there, anchors are there which are holding you.
I'm busy.
If you get busy,
Yeah.
and in that busyness you forget everything.
Yeah, but then you can help me.
Then I can.
Yeah.
Then you are naturally healthier, when you are at that stage.
And then you can see if I expand. I can't see
We
it.
don't need expansion.
No, I
don't think
have to
about
see it.
expansion at all.
Yeah, okay.
Not expansion.
No
Expansion means something, it's like a rubber. Rubber, you put in this, you can, if something, pulls from there and there, then expansion is possible.
But so the expansion is that an effect of letting go? Is that what you mean? That if you are inside and
Actually, expansion is possible with things which are, small. But divine is everywhere. And self is everywhere. They have reached their expansion.
so that is already an expansion.
Huh?
So expansion doesn't even exist?
Oh, no. Only the physical world it exists.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's only in the
Physical
Physical world exists. Material things it is there.
So how more you are inside, the more the divine can help you.
Actually, concentration, disconnection helps you.
Yeah.
After disconnection, there can be a connection. If you are busy, you
A
can't.
connection with the divine.
It is already there. You have to
Yeah,
reach there.
it's always there. Yeah.
It is always there. But you have to reach there.
Yes.
You can reach only when you leave the old, outer attraction.
So then the surrender is maximum
No, surrender will be later on.
later on.
Not that, at that point, when you are not completely disconnected, and after disconnection there will be a stage, mind will stop, and after that you will reach to a state where this is my mind. When you possess something, then you can give it. Without having it, how can you surrender?
So the next level is that you are conscious about your mind. That's
Or
what
you will
say?
conscious about the mind. Consciousness is always there, but still what is there? Consciousness is within your thinking only. About thinking it is not yet. Its field is your thinking. Not anybody's thinking yet. That's why sometimes what happens, you want to give up some things, but still they come again and again in that stage.
But expansion, you can also do with a subtle level.
I said no expansion is needed. Expansion is only in the subtle world. In this only world.
Physical body, but you also have a subtle body. You can also extend it with your subtle body.
Where will subtle body go? Subtle body is body. Can you expand your body? This body can be expanded? Body can be expanded.
No,
Then how you say subtle body can expand?
because you have a subtle body.
But it won't expand. Bodies can't expand. Body is a limited thing. A created thing.
But I can feel my subtle body.
Oh yes, you can see. Can you expand these things?
No.
In the same way, bodies can't be expanded.
But how does it come that you can feel your subtle body?
Huh? Subtle body you can see only. Subtle body is body. If you can read, you can see. I gave you the example. You are sleeping. Still some body is moving in the dream. You are sleeping, but same body, your body is moving. That is subtle body. Understand or not?
Yes, but I experienced my subtle body was going on. Yeah.
Body doesn't go, your thinking goes. Yeah, you know?
I'm thinking.
Yes.
I feel it.
Huh?
When the thinking expands. The thinking.
Thinking can go, thinking can walk. In thinking, whatever you imagine, something that happens.
It's like an imagination.
Yes, imaginative word it is.
Ronji, can you explain to us why we do it in meditation then?
What?
I'm asking Ron because we do it in meditation, expanding as a practice. But I'm curious now why.
Expansion is only in the physical world.
Yeah.
Yes, I
One thing
understand
is,
this. Yeah.
you know, that means if you are meditating, you are in the physical world. Then neither you are there where you can connect yourself to your own self.
So everything we do in lesson, in class, it's all tricks to train the mind a little bit more, but in the end, the only thing we have to do is write the mantra. That's it.
Actually going in it. Nothing.
On our inner screen.
Yes, actually what you are observing these things outside of you.
But if I teach, when I teach back home, and I want people to experience what meditation is like, I'll give them some practices, which is not just writing the mantra, but other things.
What are them? Tell me, then I can.
Like try to expand your body.
Body can't expand. Physical body can't expand. How can the mental expand? Body can't expand. Body are limited things. Solid things. Solid can't expand. Solid can break only.
Yes. So that's why I'm asking Ron. Can you please explain to us why we've been doing this? Because yesterday we've had a discussion about the difference between seeing things from the causal body and seeing things from the grossal body. Is that the thing, Ron?
Oh yes, that's it's a level of mind then, you know. No, level of mind changes with knowledge.
But with the asanas, you can go in through, also when you really go in, and that's my experience when I want to do an asana, what's very difficult for me. And
Asana.
Sorry. When I have to do an asana, that is very difficult for me. Then it's my experience when I'm going really inside, so my thinking stop. Then I am in the asana. But the moment I start to think, I go out the asana.
Actually, asana, they are done outside.
They are outside?
They are outside. Asana you are doing inside or outside?
Yeah, yes, they are outside, but can you maybe
You
break
focus
something
more.
more?
Maybe
Maybe
you
you
focus more,
inside.
but yeah, that's your focus point or not?
It feels like that.
Now,
It feels maybe.
the elbow stand, I don't know the word in...
So your mind.
Als ik de elleboogstand oefen en zolang als ik blijf denken, vind ik geen balans. Maar op het moment dat ik helemaal in de houding ga, maar dan is mijn geest leeg, dan sta ik in de houding. Op het moment dat ik denk yes, dus denk, dan val ik eruit.
is concentratie.
Maar toch is mijn geest wel leeg op dat moment.
Dat is focus.
Focus is ook
Niet leeg. Dus niet wat weer het...
Oké, ja, dat wou ik dan weten.
But meditation is also starting.
Want ik heb dan wel het gevoel dat ik helemaal binnen ben.
Binnen.
Wel in je
lichaam.
Je bent op
Nog
één
steeds
punt
buiten.
gericht.
Eén punt.
Ja, precies.
Ik heb niet het gevoel dat ik heb wel het gevoel dat ik in één punt ben, maar volgens mij ben ik overal, maar...
Wat wil je vragen?
Nou, of dat je via de asana's ook dat punt kunt bereiken, dat je helemaal
Dat je maar
binnenin bent, dat je disconnected
The
bent.
question-
ben nog steeds in de buitenwereld.
Her question is, can you do by asanas disconnect from the world?
Not in the beginning. When you can easily do it, as you are sitting, no trouble is there. That's why I give the definition of asana also. I give the definition of asana. What stability is there, and in that stability, if you enjoy means you can be in the asana for hours together.
For hours.
Yes,
In one.
in one asana.
Nu jullie de essentie niet begrepen.
Als je
De
zo ontspannen
definition.
bent in een houding, dat je uren
Yes,
houdt,
sthira sukham asana,
kan je
sthira sukham asana, sthira sukham asana. This is the definition of Yogananda.
Stira Sukha Asana. What does that exactly mean? Stira Sukha Asana?
Stability first.
Stability.
No change in position which you have adopted once. Then that in the remaining in that position gives you what? Enjoyment. As you continue to enjoy anything which you like, If singing is going on and it is after you don't want, and body should close that music, In the same way, you enjoy it. You don't want to come out of that.
But then, if you have that stability in the asana, and you can stay in one asana for hours,
Yeah.
then you are disconnected from the mind, right?
Actually, then you are ready for getting in.
Ah,
That's a preparation, pre-preparation, pre-necessity.
And how long is it you have to be in an asana?
And actually
An hour,
the
2 hours?
duration which is there in scriptures, that is 3.5 hours. 3.5.
3.5.
3.
3.5 hours. In one
Oh my god.
I have heard somewhere that if you mastered one asana, you master all of them. What does it mean?
You don't master, but you can, you are ready for mastering the others also. Because mastering will be after doing them. Before doing anything, you can't master anything. Follow me on that. You can become the master of this after using it or before using it.
But being the master of an asana, of a physical practice, does that mean that you're actually disconnected?
Not yet. It's asana. Asana is something outside. But then it becomes easier. Because actually when you sit in meditation, sometimes like this, sometimes like this, sometimes like this, sometimes like this, what you are doing? You are disturbing your concentration.
How do you know? We sit like this.
Everybody lying is also not asana. Sleeping you are. It's asana.
My back hurts. And my hips.
You can say anything, but still, if you start sitting, then you can get, the ability to stay there,
So when we're able to sit 3.5 hours straight without moving, then you can say you're master of one asana.
Not master yet.
When you're ready
Because it is one day only. You have to do it continuously for a few
Every
days.
day.
Then you can be. In one day one can be a master of anything. You know. Continuously you practice it for some days, you know, then.
Swamiji, you say that it's a pre-preparation, yeah, before you go inside.
Yeah.
But when you're in the asana for like 3.5 hours, do you also write your mantra?
Yes, yes, yes. You have to write it. Because actually, when you are inside also, asana will be, you will feeling some pain somewhere, some tension somewhere.
Oh yes.
You will be distracted a little, you know.
So you do your mantra.
Yes. Then this distraction will also not disturb you, and it will be become for easier for you to stay in that pose.
That's when you're transcending to pratyahara.
Pratyahara is another thing. Ahara means what? You take something.
You take something.
Ahara means anything you eat, that is ahara. Ahara. Ahara means whatever you take, that is ahara.
And what is prat?
Huh?
And what does prat mean?
Pratyahara.
Prati means, prati is, you know, something which is, you know, opposed to your ahara, which is not like your ahara, whatever you take. If intake is not, you know, like something which is going to improve your body, give you health, then it is pratyahara.
Sorry, I don't understand.
When you don't like anything, what happens is,
If it is on the line from the 8 steps of Patanjali.
then
Asana,
that's,
pranayama, pratyahara.
then, you know, then 3 things must be first done. Yam, they are out of your syllabus yet. You have not done them. After that, yam, niyam, asana, and then pranayam is there.
And then after that, pratyahara.
Then it can come. Pratyahara, then you are conscious what is against my practice. What can come in my practice and what can help me in practice.
But that is also what Patanjali say, then it is actually already a kind of disconnection from the senses.
It's just, that point is just, you know, starting point. Actually, physically you have disconnected yourself. What about this? All remains are there of your activities. They can remember you, we can distract you again. Memories are still there. When you go above this, you know, then what? Divinity when is there, then it can be strong. In divine there is no attraction for anything.
So that is actually the transition from leaving all the attractions from the world to the...
Yes, it is preparation here. Because without disconnection you can't move. You can't hold and move. It's a hard job. Yes, you will get very tired very soon and leave everything again. Yes, come on.
The aim afterwards is to keep, now, to keep writing the mantra with eyes open, and while we listen, also now, we can be writing mantra, right? Inside.
Yes, you can write, but still, because you are outside, your full attention, full mind is not easy in writing that.
And I find it very hard to, do you advise in the beginning that we also, like now we, of course, we want to listen to what you have to say, but when we go back home, to just have so much quiet, because if I need to focus, I can't focus on what I'm hearing or what I'm studying, and do mantra at the same time. I can't multitask it yet.
Actually, in the beginning, it's difficult to do 2 things, you know.
Yes.
But when you start doing, you will have the practice of staying there you will start enjoying there, you will stay there inside. From there you will manage everything, you know.
So it will come.
Okay.
And in the beginning, you advise to then stop as many external influences as possible.
The outer things should be
Yeah.
not done here
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah, because I can imagine if I go drive my car next time, I need to focus on the road, and I probably will be hard to then.
After practice, practice means,
Yeah.
when you have the ability to do anything, you can do it from any level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a question about the sutra that you covered today with Iren and Marcel, because Iren started talking about it and we didn't get a chance to get a lot more into it. But I think it's 33, you said?
Sutra 30?
The 9 limitations of the path.
The obstacles that you can.
Antaraya.
Yeah.
Vyadi was the first.
Well,
Vyadi means disease was the first.
And the question was, the one after, how you can overcome inner obstacles by kindness, right?
Yeah.
And compassion.
Actually, obstruction is from inside, not from outside, always. No? It is always from inside.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Because I like what she came back with after your session about saying about kindness and how you can reach out to people that are in need to overcome.
Actually, kindness is something which flows from inside. Kindness means out of pity.
Is it always out of pity?
Out of pity,
It can't be neutral.
At your level, it is out of pity only.
Could you explain that, please?
What?
Kindness is out of pity.
Yes.
Why? It seems so.
Actually, when you feel somebody in some, situation out of which he can't come himself, then you, out of pity, go there and try to help him. If you don't pity, you don't have pity, you won't go there. Let him suffer. I'm not responsible for him. Him or her, they have done it themselves, they will read themselves.
Could compassion be another word for that?
Yes, compassion is the same word.
Yeah.
Actually, passions are, some instincts which are in everybody. Come is common passions, common desire.
So how does kindness help you get through those obstacles?
Kindness, not you as others. Others, obstacles you can remove with compassion.
Can you give an example?
Somebody falls somewhere and he's not able to get up, then what will you do? Why will you help him?
Sorry, what I mean was the obstacles in Patanjali's sutra. So like laziness and linger.
Does everybody know what sutra is meant here?
No.
Please inform everybody, because otherwise we are listening to a story we don't know.
It's I think it's 33 and
Yeah,
it's
de
about,
9 verleidingen in de sutra van Patanjali in Samadhi hoofdstuk.
yeah, in the first section.
That's a different thing. Samadhi means,
Yeah.
that's different subject. You know why? Samadhi means where you have achieved something and you're trying to get more perfect in that state. For that they are. Here we are, everybody is a beginner. Yes. Clear everything. Then my questions are not coming then. Otherwise I have to suppose that everything is clear. You understood everything.
No, I'm still thinking what you're telling
Yes.
Well, I find it really hard to be, like when I'm doing the mantra in my head, to not have, and sometimes I think, while still thinking, that I'm busy quite well, but then I don't realize that there's like some inner movie going on, and I'm still in the outer world, even while I'm writing the mantra in my head.
You can't see both sides. Inside and outside. Closing the eye, can you see anything outside?
No, but that's like an imaginary, like.
That means you are not, inside. You are outside only. That's why you are seeing these
But
things.
my question is, how can I prevent myself from having all these images at the same time?
Happy?
How can she prevent that all these images are coming up also?
Actually, you have to first try to close your eyes, and after closing, you have to see something inside.
But I do see the mantra then coming, but in a way, the images are there also.
No, both can't go together. Inside word can't enter inside, if you are inside.
Probably I'm not inside yet. But
Yes, then they can go together.
yeah, but how can I
Okay, practice it.
Practice.
Practice.
Actually, you do one thing, instead of closing your eye, have a bandage on your eye.
That's better. And then,
Yeah, when you bend it, then you have not to close the eyes even, They are closed.
still you can have imaginations.
Then you can, start. Actually, then because you are not seeing outside, you will start seeing inside at that point. It's a process to see in. It is for seeing in. And when you see in, then you can do also something there. You can write also there. And after writing, if you see, then you are correct. Oh, I am there. If I can see, I am seeing what I am writing.
I was like thinking, well, sometimes when you do something in the, like an activity and it gets a routine, you can do something else at the same time. And
In this world, only one thing can be done.
yeah, but
In
I
meditation,
felt like that is
it's
what's happening in my head when I'm doing the mantra for like some time.
No, it can't be.
It can't be, okay.
It can't be.
Als je een boek zit te lezen en je gaat helemaal in op dat boek, heb je dan door wat er om je heen gebeurt?
Nee, alleen soms heb je wel eens een gedachte en dan blijkt dat je een deel van de bladzijde vergeten bent. En dan moet je weer terug. Maar...
Dan doe je
Now you have to publish it in his language, then she can read it.
Because I said that if you're reading a book and you go into the story, then you forget the whole world around you.
Yes, sometimes.
You don't have to,
Actually what happens, then you think, I am the correct.
Still imagination.
To imagination, but you are in such a deep situation that the author's created atmosphere covers you, affects you, overpowers you.
I'm getting confused. At one part you're telling you can do two things at the same time, so you have to do one thing. And at the other part, I was asking if you get used to writing a mantra, then if it is a habit, then you can do same thing together.
No. You know, in this world also, you can carry two things. You can throw only. Only throw you can. But if you have to collect them, you have to see this also, and you have to see this also. Both way you can't see. Throwing can be done. Collecting can't be done.
Then I didn't understand the part that you are answering question. You have to get used to the writing, then it will be a habit, and then you can.
Actually, first you have to go in. Writing is another thing. When you are not inside, you are writing also. She is writing, everybody is writing. No use of that. You are writing or not, they are writing or not. You have to be first seen inside, where you have to write. Otherwise you can write, the result of writing won't come then. You have to be inside first. And after that, when you stay there, when you see something, then you can write.
But you have to write to get in, right? You have to write as well to get inside.
No, first you have to get inside.
But how can you get inside without writing?
Oh, without writing. You can, you can close your eyes and be inside when you are not writing or not.
Yeah, but then I'm not inside.
When you are not writing, you are closing your eyes where you are. Eyes are closed.
Yeah, but I'm
where
just
you
there
are.
with my eyes closed then.
Yes, that's what I am telling them, You can go inside only when you close your eyes.
Yes, and then you write the mantra to get more inside.
When you reach there, then you can, write inside. When you see something inside, a page is needed, a space is needed to write or not. Here, page is needed to write or not.
Yes.
In the same way, inside, when you get the space to write, then you can write. When you start seeing, then space will come. In that space, light will come. Then you can write. Without light, we can't write. You have to light other lights, or not?
I'm now confused also.
Yes.
You said that you can close the eyes, but you have to keep the mind busy.
Yeah.
And you keep the mind busy by writing the mantra. That is what I understood.
Actually, where to write then?
In the screen near your forehead, you said.
That means if you are near the forehead, before forehead, something will come. There you can write. And by writing, you will reach to the space where you have actually to write.
Yeah, so you're writing on first on nothing, and then the page will appear.
A page will appear.
No, thank you.
Page is already there. It won't appear. Appearing means it will come down. You have to go there.
Dit is het Nederlands voor de taal, hoor. Ik begrijp het nu ook niet.
Nee, de laatste is nu, dat laatste is even verhelderd. Dat hij zei van, uiteindelijk wat je zei, Rekes, van, dat zei hij gisteren ook eergisteren. Ja. Van, je keert naar binnen en je gaat schrijven en op een gegeven moment zie je wel waar je op kunt schrijven. Ja. Maar het schrijven zou je helpen. En nu was het even kort op de bocht van, nee, je kunt alleen maar schrijven als je het ziet waar je het op kunt schrijven. Want je hebt nog ook papier om op te schrijven. En dat was even de verwarring van, hallo, maar wat, eergisteren was het anders. En dat is wat nu even recht zet van, je begint daarmee en langzaam wordt het wel duidelijk waar je moet kunt schrijven. Dus je begint er wel mee.
Oké, want ik dacht dat hij ook had gezegd, van in het begin zie je ook geen letters.
Nee.
Maar op een gegeven moment, als je dat vaak doet, dan
dat het proces.
Ja.
Maar nu zegt hij dat het eerst licht zijn en dan zie je...
Ja, maar dat zei die laatst, dat je begint ergens, je moet ergens starten en dan, zeg maar, komt dat. En dan weet je ook waar je op moet zijn.
Ja, ik begin gewoon de letters, dus je kan het helemaal opgezet. Ja.
toch inderdaad gewoon 24/7 gaat schrijven.
Wat zeg je?
Zeg ik dat goed?
Wat zeg je?
Dat er dan een moment komt waarin je inderdaad de hele dag door je mantra schrijft.
Als je je ogen dicht doet?
Open houdt.
Nee, tijdens de dag gewoon. Tijdens al je bezigheden. Dat begrijp ik ook, dat je dat op een gegeven moment dan
Maar ze
gaat
zeggen,
doen.
En dat was al.
can you write your mantra inside 24 hours a day when you have a daily job?
Actually, in daily life, when practice is there, you can do from a higher level everything, From the level where you are, from there you can't do two things together. Actually, when you start anything, full attention is needed. And when you have doing the same thing for many years, then what is there? You can talk, you can see, move, and still you can do. In the same way, after practicing, you can be there. From there, you can do this. Both things can be done then.
Then you can start multitasking, what he said.
From what level?
Yes, but it's level of the causal body, or is it
Something
level?
like that.
But is it not that only women can do multitasking?
Ask it again, I don't translate.
Good question. Ik zal het gewoon vragen. It's true that I think only women are good at multitasking. So I think for a man to do the mantra.
Please show me one woman who can do that.
All of them. No, of me, women.
It's a fairy tale. Really.
It's the same that only men can park backwards their car. It's ridiculous.
Ja, dat wel.
Actually, mind is neither man or women. It's the work of mind. Mind is mind. We can't say it is the mind of a woman. Man.
Same.
Same. It is same. It is an instrument there, a vehicle there, an agent there, which is functioning because of your thinking. See, we want to make your thinking busy, not the mind. We want to make your thinking busy. Up to now, which is, giving movements, giving push to the mind, That we want, it should be busy. To make that busy, that's why we say, close your eyes. Nothing from outside may enter in. And if you go deeper, then ears also are closed. Nothing can you hear from outside also. Actually, at that point, you will start writing. Oh, it's being done now. You will see. You will be satisfied also. Something new energy will come in your mind. Because previously it is busy all the time. Tired it is. A tired mind you have. You all have a tired mind. Tired body can do what? Tired can do anything. It can only rest. It needs rest there. In the same mind, if it is always moving, so it is tired. And you want to do anything, everything with a tired mind. So we want to take you to the point where mind's tiredness is gone. forever.
And when you are doing the mantra and you become tired yourself.
Mantra doesn't tire you.
No?
No.
Okay, the mind is tired. Yeah? The mind is tired.
Why it is tired? You know?
Mind is tired.
Why it is tired then? You have to research the cause first. You are not, it is busy all the time. That's it. All the ages, up to now, how old you are?
You asking me now?
Yes, how old you are? 55. And that means 55 years it was busy. 55 years your mind was busy. So it is tired or not? Body you gave the rest by sleeping, but to mind, who gave the rest? It is tired. So that's why I say, you have a tired mind, exhausted mind.
So you will give rest to the mind by saying the mantra, because then it's focusing, or?
Actually, if it doesn't do anything, then it is rest. Even while writing mantra, you are not there where it is at rest. You can't write mantra and you can't get rest. So disconnection is what's needed. That's why I say.
It's disconnected, then the mind can rest.
Only, then it can be connected, only. You are moving that way, and connection is other way. So you have to stop it somewhere, then you can connect it.
Connect inside, but still, then the mind is focused, then it's resting, or I'm just getting the idea when the mind is getting rest.
Actually, when you know what disconnection is, that it's possible.
If it's disconnect from the world, then the mind is getting rest.
Yeah, without disconnection, it is always busy.
Yeah.
Go inside.
First you have to go. But before disconnection, it can't go. You have to disconnect first. Anything of the world is still attracting you, that means you are not yet disconnected. Yes.
Can you say that there is a mantra that is the most powerful?
Actually, mantra is most powerful because it belongs to divine beings.
But which one is that? Which mantra?
Any mantra, name of the divine.
So in every mantra who has the name of the divine in it is powerful.
With seed, then it becomes powerful. With seed.
With seed?
Yes.
What do you mean with that? Yeah, the seeds of the divine.
Seed means, mantras have some words in them, Only simple wording doesn't become mantra. And we say Om Namah Shivaya. No beat is there. We have to add a seed in it, a new letter in it. Then it becomes with, seed. Sabija, seed can grow.
Yeah.
Seed can grow means when you have one seed, your mind can also be uplifted.
So that has to be in it.
Yes.
So in Om, it's in it.
In Om it can be. Om, then you have to see Om as 3 words there. Not Om is only Om. A, Um, A is there in it. Yeah, and it is doing 3 works. So that day I said, you open your everything, Ooh. After opening, then again you centralize them.
Yeah.
Take you to the point where it is to function, And Ma is always, taking you up. So actually when you utter a word, 3 things occur. From lower energies go to the throat, from throat, then, and second word is, collecting that, hooking that to the point where it should strike, and from that, striking, it goes in. and then it goes to the point from where you actually move. When you reach there, then actually you stop and your mantra is written there. You can write there. Before that, it's only imagination. I am doing it.
But you can say that a Guru mantra has the seed in it.
Yes, always the seed is there in Guru mantra. If Guru has realized the truth, then.
And it is the seed, because you mentioned, for example, Om Namah Shiva, there is a different word, a different seed word for Shiva, which is then...
Yes.
So you then put that instead of Shiva, and then it has the power.
No, Shiva is there, but we added another also.
Okay.
But it is like the story of Akbar, who asked for his yogi, and he said, I want to know the Gayatri mantra, teach me. And the yogi said, no, I won't teach you, because you're not ready yet for it. So the yogi left again, and then said the king, oh, I will ask my Pandit, he will know, he will teach me. So after a while, the yogi came back, and the king said, I know now the Gayatri mantra. So then the yogi said to the lifeguard, he said, hit the king. And he said it 3 times. But that guard was looking, and the king was surprised, what is he doing? Then the king said, oh, take that yogi, because he's tried to kill me. And then the yogi said, you see, you use the same word as I do, but with you, he listened, and with me, he's not listening. That the seed in his words was stronger than that from the yogi.
Actually, that was because of his position.
Right.
Right. But here, we are having the same position.
Right. No, but it is more
We are
than the
human
seed
beings.
in it. And it's more powerful then.
That's another thing, Because of position, because of status, if you have something, it's not achieved one. You got it?
Yeah.
Here you have to be inside, to be there where mind is, disconnected. Then your actual work will start. Otherwise, partial things are being done, so results are not there. People that say, my mother has been doing repeating mantra all the life, is nowhere. Is as she was from the day we are seeing. From the day we are seeing her, no change has come in her. So actually, when you know the technique of doing and where to do it, when it is not done from there, no change can come.
And the intention the discipline to do it every day, and also you don't, to do it every day, that also works. The intention.
And actually, intention you have to create. Intention means what? Attention becomes intention. Attention becomes intention. No one, you're not. You follow me?
Not really. Intention becomes intention?
Intention.
Attention. Oh, attention.
No, it's not clear for me. When you are going to sit down every day to meditate?
Actually, without love nothing can happen. Without love.
Zonder liefde.
Love, love for anything, attract you. Your control is gone there. Control of the mind is gone there, if love is there. Before that, control of the mind is there. Existence of the mind is working, entering in your attempt.
Eigenlijk wat hij net zegt, en dat is met jouw intentie, met je vraag, van Weer dat stukje van als je verliefd wordt, dan ga je toch niet nadenken over moet ik elke dag verliefd zijn. Wat voor intentie heb ik met die verliefdheid vandaag? Is dat iets minder, iets meer, iets lager, iets hoger? Is dat moeilijk? Dus daar zit niet dat punt. Het is veel meer nog, als je het niet voelt, dan zal je eerst in het begin discipline nodig moeten hebben, het proces moeten aangaan van het gaan doen. Het aannemen dat het wel zal werken. Totdat het je gaat grijpen, en dan doe je het, dan is het geen discipline meer. En dan mis je het als je het niet doet. Dus je intentie kan wel zijn van ik wil naar hem luisteren, dus ik ga het doen. Maar als het niet van binnenuit komt, dan is het steeds een opgave. Helder?
Yeah.
I have another question.
Yes.
Is doing Japa with your Guru Mantra also helping?
What is that?
Actually, Japa is meant for some objective, you know. Then you have to count the, counting is done up to the time when mantra starts moving inside itself, Then you have not to repeat it, starts moving inside, being uttered inside.
Als je de mala doet, dan blijf je eigenlijk naar buiten gericht omdat je bezig bent met je lichaam en je blijft aan het tellen. Maar eigenlijk is dat een opwarmen, een warmlopen, om zonder die mala het mentaal te doen.
Actually, mantra is done with mala, and how many malas then you have to do, how many days you have to do, that's there in it, if you have to repeat with mala. First you have to count the words, how many words are there. That much, malas. If it is, 7 words, so 7,000 malas should be done daily.
But that is for an objective in the world.
Not objective in the world. For, reaching to the point where mantra starts, moving inside, being uttered itself, start functioning inside. It becomes, first it is dead light, it becomes awakened, jagrita.
Yes, okay, but it's like I'm traveling every day by train, so I cannot do all the time inside writing, but if I do by mala, then it's also helping me for preparation.
Actually, in train also you are not traveling, you are sitting or moving. In train you are sitting,
I'm sitting.
Then you can do it,
But then sometimes it's easier to do japa instead of...
Doing is better, writing is better.
Yes, I understand.
When you are sitting, why not you can write there? Why to repeat?
Because even in the train it's even more difficult that I fall asleep, which I'm doing, closing my eyes and meditate, because then I'm also...
No. Actually, you will sleep when you don't do anything,
I read something about in the sutras about a difference between japa and bhavana. I don't know what that is. But
Japa and?
Yeah, how zeg je dit?
Bhavana.
Japa and?
Bhavana.
Oh, japa.
And what is the difference?
Between bhavana and japa. Bhavana means, japa is the name of some entity, some power. And you think about that power and then you japa, then it becomes bhavana. Actually, name of God is, you are repeating name of God. But name of God is, where God is? Everywhere. And japa also, when you think that I am remembering the God, which is everywhere, then it becomes bhavana.
Bhavana is like an emotion, like a feeling.
Bhavana is, believing in the existing thing. Thing is already there. But you only from your teachers or from your scriptures or from your birth, you know God is everywhere. But here you are getting ready to reach to that point where you can realize really it is always there, everywhere. So Bhavana actually increase your attempt. You know, gives actually like catalytic agent, you know, the attempt is more, you know, with interest, is more fervor, more
Because you know
love.
why you do it, you know why and for what you do it. That is also.
Because we are doing, no, actually aim is doing the self.
Ja.
For that you are doing.
Eigenlijk is het een soort katalysator wat je zegt om zeg maar die Japa te doen. Ja? En wat ik het zelf een beetje vertaal van als je alleen maar een woord herhaalt, is het alleen maar een woord. Maar als daar een beleving bij zit, dan is het een hele andere manier. En dat is eigenlijk waar dat een beetje op refereert.
Zeg maar dat het meer is dan alleen het reciteren van
Ja,
dag,
absoluut.
maar dat je er
Een beleving, je doet maar een beleving.
Waarom zou je ook het stukje daarvoor, over het objective van de Japa, dus even willen, als je het stukje vertaalt?
Eigenlijk wat hij ook aangeeft met die hele Japa, is dat in feite kun je zeggen dat het doen van Japa is gericht om jouw hele denken een ander spoor in te zetten, waardoor het herhalen van die mantra als het ware een soort automatisme in je denken gaat worden. Weet je? En als je dat heel vaak doet, wat je zei bijvoorbeeld 7000 keer per dag, dan wordt dat zo'n ingesleten deuntje, alsof je een muziekstukje hoort wat je niet meer uit je hoofd kunt krijgen.
En daardoor komen geen nieuwe impressies meer.
Bedoel ik.
Ja.
En als dat steeds een diepere groef kan maken in jouw denken, dan is dat een steeds sterkere energie en kracht die eigenlijk veel meer invloed heeft op je hele state of mind. Alleen zegt hij ook van, het is een opstart. Dus het is blijft een stukje wat je in de buitenwereld doet, omdat je blijft tellen, en eigenlijk moet het dus, ja, ik noem het maar, je slingert iets aan, ja, en uiteindelijk gaat die lopen.
En wij hebben daar op dit moment nog niks aan zitten, hè?
Niet heel veel.
Nee. En die formule die hij gebruikt, de 7 woorden, keer 1000?
Als die mantra 7 woorden is, dan doe je die 7000 keer.
Alles keer 1000. Dus 3 woorden, 3000. En dan 3000 hele mana's doet hij, of dan 3000 balletjes?
Nee, dan doet hij die mana's.
En doet hij dan een balletje per woord? Of per hele mantra?
Ja.
Hele mantra? Dat wordt een hele leuke soort, hè?
Nou, dan misschien. Per ding?
Per bolletje. Nee, ja, de hele mantra per bolletje.
Ja. Oké. Maar wat is dan 7000 of niet?
Dat had ik nog niet een voorbeeld.
Maar dat is toch het effect als je Japa doet, ook voor ons.
Natuurlijk.
Ja.
Maar wat ik uitleg, is dat je natuurlijk heeft het effect, maar voordat die slinger is aangedreven, zijn we een tijdje bezig.
Ja.
En dat is ook op de adem, niet waar? Dat is niet met schrijven. Dat is gewoon op de adem.
Nee?
Dat is ook met schrijven.
Je kunt het schrijven doen, maar je hoeft het niet op de adem te doen. Want soms kan het heel snel gaan. En dan moet je wel goed.
Guruji, can you do Japa for someone else's benefit?
Only those who have done Japa previously, they can do.
And then, because in astrology, when they want to correct some things, they prescribe so many Japa
They have
malas.
they have the same job who do these things, you know. Their, profession is to do mantra.
Yes. They are specialized.
They are special.
They can do that.
Eh?
They can do that.
Yes, they can do that. Because they are doing all the day, all the night sometimes.
Yes.
Because they are paid for the number of counting they are doing, number of malas they are doing.
But then what you said, you can only do it if you did it a long time.
For generations, they like
Right.
the Pandits
They are doing the
only
same
Japa.
job, their job is same.
And they do then those.
And taxi drivers, father is a driver, then son is a driver, son is a driver, that tradition is there.
And how does that work actually? Like if something they have seen and doing for me, how does that work on?
That works,
How?
How it works, Actually, they are near to the deities who are affecting your life. They have love for that deities. And deities also love because they are doing their prayer all the time, they are doing their name all the time, remembering their name all the time. As somebody remembers you all the time, what will you do? You will cruel to him. No, pity will come out of you. No.
Maybe strange question, but what are they doing in the Golden Temple in Amritsar? Is that also repeating mantras?
Actually, they do it, they have Om as there. They inscribe Om as like this. Om is there. And they study a book there.
Yeah.
Guru Grantha Sahib. That Guru Grantha. Guru Grantha means a scripture written by their Guru. In it, experience is there. Their experiences are there in that book. What they achieved, how they achieved that state of mind in life.
And that is what they are repeating constantly.
Oh, yes. Only few of them repeat, not all. Because they are busy in studying the Grantha, that's all.
Yeah.
They think Grantha is over Guru. That scripture is over Guru. Can a book be your Guru?
Yes. No. It can lead you from ignorance to.
Book can't be your Guru. Instructions in the book can, lead to the point where you can know what Guru is.
It's knowledge.
Knowledge, you have to apply that knowledge in life. Then you can reach to the point from where those scriptures, thoughts of the scripture, came in the mind of the Gurus. What not? Tell me then.
What?
What not?
What they are doing there. What they are doing in that in the Golden Temple. What they are doing there.
Actually, they are surrendering their mind. They go and go or not. They go or not.
Yeah.
They are always there.
Yeah.
Before the Grantha. Actually, that way of surrendering is there. But though they don't know what they are surrendering state because they are not conversant with their mind. So there they are having the atmosphere. Field is there created by all the devotees,
Yeah.
And that field is giving them what? Power to understand what's the right way of reaching the mind.
I didn't get the last.
Actually, when you read somewhere, when you study, in the study life, you have a special place to sit and there you, if study, you can understand it easily, in the same way. Because everybody is doing there, when they go there, that state of mind comes and they can realize that their mind is, how it can be stopped now, how can it be joined now to God also. Because connection is already there, still only separation is needed. And with that atmosphere, separation state of mind comes and they are able then above mind, watcher of mind they become then.
You're talking now about the people in that mandir, in the temple in Amritsar.
Yeah.
That they can go above their mind by study the scripture.
Oh, by surrendering, because they follow the rules also.
Yeah.
Scriptures have some laws to be obeyed.
Yeah.
They obey them and then they surrender.
Yeah. That can make them going above the mind.
Right.
And do they?
Because from that point they obey the scriptures, the right is followed.
Yeah.
When right starts, then beginning and ending are connected. Starting point, if it is right, with the aim it is.
Yeah.
Aim is Guru's instructions. Guru knew what God was like, how he achieved that. So he follows the track.
So can they do that without a living guru?
Yes.
They can go beyond also.
Actually living gurus are there also.
Living gurus they have.
Those who study
Yeah.
scriptures,
Yeah.
they are there. They also teach them.
Mm.
At least they can take them to the level where they are.
Yeah. So they are actually doing the same.
Ik moet gewoon niet helemaal verstaan.
In de Gouden Tempel bij de Sikhs hebben ze een bepaald boek, een geschrift,
Ja.
die ze bestuderen
Ja.
van hun guru.
Ja.
En daar zijn allerlei regels en voorschriften in die je moet naleven.
Ja.
En hij zegt van, doordat zij zich compleet daaraan overgeven en dat ook volgen, brengt hun dat ook op een bepaald punt waardoor ze boven die mind uit kunnen stijgen. En zegt ook van, er zijn gurus bij die dus ook die staat hebben bereikt, die ook nog wel blijven doorgeven. Dus het is niet alleen het boek, maar het boek is wel de grootste handleiding waarin zij zich overgeven. Waaraan ze zich overgeven.
Komt het dan een beetje overheen met de yoga dan?
Het is hetzelfde.
Het is hetzelfde.
Ja.
Ja.
Daarom zei ik dat, vroeg ik dat ook.
Ja.
Ja.
Is het dan meer die vorm van yoga die gebaseerd is op kennis? Of op devotie?
Devotion and surrendering
Yeah.
is more important. In that way they can achieve that state of mind.
Actually there, one is studying the scripture, other is explaining also. One is studying the scripture, other is telling the meaning of the line he has studied. So that you can clearly understand what he is studying, what is there in the scripture. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, come on.
Est-ce que tu peux me dire si être humain peut avoir un meilleur goal que c'est de soi-même, ce qui nous veut?
Lucas is asking whether there, for a human being, is there a better goal than to love yourself and what surrounds you?
Goal for life.
Yeah.
Life goal. To love oneself and people around it. Is there a better goal of life?
If we have better understanding.
What he is saying, tell. Then I can explain, Actually,
if you say like to love yourself and the people around you, if that is your goal in your life, but is there also a better goal?
Actually, we love ourselves only.
We houden alleen van onszelf.
And self is
Everything.
the goal of everybody. Self is divine always. It exists forever. So love is the point where from there you will start and there you will finish and love all. In the beginning there will be copying other. Copying other, following other, how they are loving you can copy. You can inculcate the habit of, learning that, how he got that love, how he is loving. And after, inculcating that, your love will also manifest from inside. That's why I said, love, except love, God is nothing.
Sorry?
Except
Zonder
God,
God is er geen liefde.
God is love only.
Eigenlijk begint alles vanuit liefde. En houden van jezelf, is eigenlijk houden van het universele. En daardoor kun je van iedereen houden. Als je zegt dat je van iemand houdt, hou je in feite van jezelf. Als je niet van jezelf kunt houden, hoe kun je van iemand anders houden? Omdat het gaat over het zelf. En daarom zegt hij van, als je eenmaal bij het zelf bent, dan is dat universeel. Dus, en wat hij zei van, het goddelijke is liefde. En liefde is dat ook alleen maar. Dus op het moment dat we van werkelijk iemand anders houden, denken te houden, is in feite ook omdat je van jezelf kunt houden. Vandaar de cirkel.
So does loving yourself, is that the best thing to do? Is that the best goal to have?
Is it the best goal in life to love yourself?
Yes, it is the best one.
So why does relations exist?
Change.
What?
Why does relationships exist?
They exist, why?
Why?
Because you don't know yourself.
Not alone. I know myself.
No, you are not alone. When you are alone, then you are satisfied, you are happy. No doubt comes in the life then.
Geen twijfels komen er dan.
Sorry?
Geen twijfels komen er dan, als je jezelf kent.
Ja, dat gesprek heb ik vandaag gehad.
But knowing yourself, that's also the little self or big self? Is that both?
Actually, when you will know your little self, because self is divine and divinity has no limit.
So it's also the little self.
Yeah. Divinity is always connected with the, as the air in the room is always connected with the outer air. So divinity in you is always one with that, all-pervasive, permeating divinity.
But the little self is a construction of the mind, right?
No. Not the construction of the mind is always imaginative.
So the little one is imagination.
So is it to see then, the task is to see the divine even in the lower self? So look at the cause?
It can't be in the lower self, it will be always. Lower self means what? What's the definition of lower self? Tell me your definition of lower self.
Your personality?
Personality is the product of society.
Of thinking.
So what is your lower self?
Huh?
So what is your the lower
You are saying lower self, that's why I asked your definition, I didn't give the lower self name. Name is from your side.
So there is no lower self.
No.
The world.
Self can't, self is something which can't, degenerate, cannot lose anything. Because he has already possessed, only had something which we don't have.
So maybe then, so you say to love yourself is the biggest goal, but what about the personality then?
Personality is left behind because it is due to word. It is a product of word. Word created that. Without living the word, you can't get inside it.
So the personality is not something to love.
Because personality always changes from time to time,
Yes.
Like the word, yes.
Before you came on this path yourself, so when you were in your grossal body, what kind of doubts? Was it like instant doubtlessness, or did you have doubts when you started walking the path as well, as we have?
Actually, somehow I was giving the job of, training to the elder ones, how to do asanas, how to do pranayama. At the age of 12, I started this. 12.
Wow. Who asked you that? Then you just start without doubt, or I was missing? At age 12 you started, then you just start without doubt, or?
With doubt you can't start at all.
Yes, okay.
If doubt is there, you can't start, you can't move. Doubt means two opinions are there, whether this can be right or this can be right. So without deciding the right, how can you move?
You can try out.
Then you will fail again, you will come to other,
And then decide.
No, then you will choose something to decide again.
Yeah.
So go on trying all the life then.
No, then you get it.
When, how will you get? When track is not right, choice is not right.
Then you choose something else.
Then again you will fail again, you will try something else.
Then you know maybe you're on the right path.
Oh, right path. If you are at the right path, what happens, you are happy from the very beginning. You are satisfied from the very beginning. Good for everybody, not for me.
But you started at the age of 12 teaching asana.
Yeah.
But you were still in doubt because you.
Why I was in doubt?
No.
But you were so young.
How can I teach when I am in doubt, You can teach only when you are not in doubt.
You were not instantly in your causal body when you started teaching asana at age 12.
Actually, everything is there in the causal body. Memory is always in the causal body. I knew something, then I thought. And I knew that they are right, which I am teaching. So that is in the causal body.
And how come you already were in contact with that part? Because when you were 12, maybe you did you do the meditation already?
Yes. Actually, families, we are given mantra when we are quite young. And I had the practice of sitting in lotus pose for 7 hours, 6 hours. I knew how to, it was a play for me. I used to do asana. I used to move in that with, on the ground also. Like that, I was doing somersault in that, many things I was doing in that.
So you have your whole life the same mantra since from childhood?
Yes, I started doing that. And I enjoyed it, that's the thing, I experienced something. I sat for 7 hours one day. I started at 5 o'clock and it was 1 when I got up. And when I was getting ready to go to school, mother said, don't go to school today. There was some glow on my face because of that, And then he moved up. And inside I was very, very happy. Something new is there, We don't need the company now to pass time. This is the best pastime for me now.
Wow. And then you were how old?
12 years
But it
old.
was still 12 before
12.
you were, and then after that you started teaching.
Later on I got the job also from government,
Oh yeah.
2 years study I have to do in University, Patiala University of Yoga. And from there I got the diploma of teaching yoga. That's why then I got the job in government service, Otherwise, government needs degrees or. Yes.
Can I ask something?
Yes, why not?
I was wondering, does something like negative energy exist? Like you have positive and negative. Like, can someone have negative energy? Is that possible?
If that negative thinking is there, then negative energies can come. Otherwise, they have no value.
And this
Negative energy means going on the wrong path. Do you want to go on the wrong path?
And the wrong path.
Wrong path? You want to reach somewhere or not? If you want to reach somewhere, then you have to follow the right path.
Okay, somewhere in the sutras I read something about yogis who had bad, how do you say that, intentions, and they had something like dark powers.
No, no.
It sounded like, woo. What is that?
That's not there, Actually, if they are yogis, they can't be like that.
Yeah, then they're not yogis. Then they are not yogis. Then they
They are
cannot
not
call
yogis.
themselves yogis.
Actually, in the society, another line is there. Vampanthi, we call it. Vampanthi, they are not on the right path, on the wrong path they are. So they adopt these things to, control others who have weak mind.
So they can affect others with their
If
negative
mind
energy.
is weak,
Yeah.
if you don't have any guru, they can attract you.
That's like, for instance, when again it was a secte. What is that?
A sect.
A sect. Like someone who is. That can be someone who has like bad influence on others.
Yeah. If your mind is weak, if you are not with guru, they can control you. And they can control on you only if you have weakness in you, attraction for something. You want to enjoy that again and again. You are caught in that trap. For that you like that place, you like that guru,
Yeah.
Otherwise they can't.
And if the person like is on the wrong track or has negative thoughts maybe, then that gives negative energy. And
Only when you love.
only when you love them.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you give mind, then it can come in your mind.
Okay.
If you don't give mind, connection, media is needed to come in. If your mind is not there, how the negative energy can come?